Hey everyone, welcome to my episode 3 review of... I keep forgetting the actual... Gargantia of the... Verdrous planet. Hold on a sec. Alright, sorry about that. But, yeah, episode 3... This episode got really good. We got some more action in there because, as expected, because Leto took out the first fleets of pirates, the stronger fleets of pirates came in with their queen. Forget what her name is. Not showing her a name here. Weird, why would it not show the names of the villains? But it was basically this female pirate, which, I don't know, well, that's what the fleets were led by anyways, which, I have to say, she's pretty hot for a villain, you know. You don't see too many attractive female villains in anime, sadly, anymore. But, which I have to bring up, I'm really liking the character designs in this series so far, especially with her. And I'm not just talking about the fan service thing with her, but there's her character design in general I'm really liking, and other character designs in the series as well. And also this series does seem to have quite a bit of fan service in it so far. I really hope the fan service doesn't end up becoming so bad that it ends up ruining the series for me, that it, you know, kind of makes more intense or dramatic or perhaps even tragic or perhaps even romantic later on, I don't know, scenes and ruin them for me. So I'm really I don't mind fan service. I don't, but I just hope it doesn't ruin it for me later on. Alright, but anyways though, but before the fleet show up though, Leto talks to Amy and Bellows, and Bellows basically explains to him that, well, first off, the first reason why he shouldn't have killed them all is because of those second fleets that would probably show up, which they did a few minutes later. Alright, but also is because they basically they value. Leto thought it was common knowledge, or that it was common plate on Earth to, since it was in space, to, if someone's attacking you, if someone shoots, basic survival instincts. If someone shoots you, you shoot them back. All right, and Bellows explains that's not the case on Earth, all right, because they value human life is kind of the reason, but it's more so along the lines of they don't know how many people are still remaining on Earth. So they want to try to preserve humans as much as possible. So it's not so much of a thing like, oh, we love humans' hearts. You know, it's more along the lines of they don't know how many humans remain. So they want to try to preserve as many as possible, even if they happen to be enemies. That reason I can kind of understand, all right? I don't have general value in human life, but I can kind of, I can't believe I just said that to everyone. If I wanted to make a rant about it later on, I suppose I could. But, kind of be my first ever serious rant. But anyways though, but the second reason I do kind of understand, because they don't know how many people are left on this planet, so, I mean, for all they know, if they end up taking out all the pirates, there could be only like a couple hundred people left on the entire fucking planet. Although I'm not exactly sure how many people are in the Gargantia fleet. I don't think it's even gave us a rough estimate yet, but yeah, so that's the second reason I do understand. Alright, so then when the pirates show up, they're trying to figure out what to do about the pirates, but also with Leto, and I like how they discuss it out as adults instead of just saying throw him to the pirates, because they're trying to decide whether they should let him stay there or just give him to the pirates. But they decide to have him prove his worth by helping them with taking as few lives as possible. So Leto accepts this, and because he decided that he should at least attempt to stay there for a while, and he goes to attack the pirates, and he ends up succeeding pretty well. I'm not sure if he managed to spare all their lives, or if he did end up taking a few, but just survived or allowed the majority of them to survive. But the queen actually ends up taking out her robot thing, which is in the form of a lobster. All right, and he ends up defeating it as well, basically earning their trust for the most part. And then they decide to allow him to stay there at the end of the episode, and that basically sums up this episode. All right, so let's get into review now. This episode was really good. This series just keeps getting better and better. Although now that I've watched the third episode, I have to say I still prefer Attack on Titan over this series, just because and it's just because it seems a little bit more epic to me. The fourth episode of both is out though, so my opinion on anime, at least for me, can change from episode to episode. All right, either slightly or majorly. So so we'll just have to see how it plays out in the next episode. But this was a really good episode, though. I like they're finally getting quite a bit of action in here, and I can't wait till we get to maybe meet some more of the space colony and whatnot that Leto's from. Some more characters from there. Maybe they'll crash on Earth or come to Earth as well, looking for Leto, or maybe Leto will take a few of the members of the Gargantia squad, like Amy and Bellows, and maybe a few others, up to space to meet the space colony. So that'd be really cool as well. All right, but it's all up in the air right now. From what I've heard, though, it does look like it's going to get very deep very quickly. So that's good. All right, I like a real deep series. So yes, I have to comment on this once again. The animation in this series is beautiful. Both the art style and the actual the animation. The animation is very fluid. I really like that. And yeah, I really like that at the end of this episode, it really or throughout this episode too, but especially at the end of this episode, it shows that Leto's really starting to, I guess, adapt to this society a little bit more. Alright, and it's kind of odd because he didn't even know what the word thank you meant. Alright, so clearly he's never really shown any gratitude to anyone or received gratitude from anyone. And so that was really odd right there, but, he's kind of a foreigner. I mean, I assume he was born in space, so he's never really been to Earth. That's what I'm assuming anyways. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not exactly sure if that's the case or not, but that's just what I assume, because when he first learned that was Earth, he was surprised because he thought Earth had frozen over, which it had, but it had thawed out. So, that's why I assume he'd never actually been to Earth, But anyways, though, I guess that's it for this review. This was a really good episode. I really enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.